down by the side of the lakes now, or the one or two of them. Let me just show you what we got here. So I'm right on the edge of the lake now. We've got the reeds just there to my right, and we've actually got some tented fishermen. So if I come round this way, you can see back there's a van up there. Can't see any wildlife on these at the moment. Let me just wander around this way. More reeds here. And let me just back up a little bit, and away in the distance there, nearly to the brow of the hill, there's a big old house, and that's the one that used to belong to Harry Secombe. Lovely flowers there. Absolutely idyllic, lovely. We spoke to the man in charge just a moment ago. Well, I was trying to talk to him really nicely, and then Jean come along, and she was straight in. You know, no messing, Jean, straight in. You got what I didn't explain to you about Jean was, and David, they're both Londoners. So you can imagine. And I'm not going to say David and Jean's age; that would be very rude. But they're you know, they're well under 80. And David has brought us up this path, and look at the state. Look, mud, water. No, the man was very nice actually. Jean spoke to him very, very politely and talked about dog poo bags, as you do. It's always a topic of conversation, you know, poo bags. So we're up, oh actually I've got to be careful because we're actually near the gentleman's home, so I better stop filming, I think. Just walking along this track now, and as Jean has just said, it's a lovely day. It's perfect for a walk. A little bit of cloud, a little bit of sunshine, and with Jean there's always a sunshine, you know, around Jean. You know.
I appreciate your company, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
See, I told you.
Oh, 1 second, Kevin.
Yeah. Well,
They breed the pheasants.
David's just stopped me. Sorry, say that again.
They breed the pheasants here.
Oh right, okay,
That's
yeah.
That's the breeding area for the pheasants.
Oh yeah, I can see them in there. Yeah. So that's the pheasant breeding area. It says private property on the tree, so we've got to be careful there. But around us we've got oak trees, we've got hazel, we've got hawthorn, we've got ferns. I saw some silver birch just now. In fact, that oak tree up there looks as if it's got a bit of an old damaged bough hanging down, hooked up over another branch, which was lucky. So which part of London are you from then, Jean?
Bethnal Green.
Bethnal Green. Okay. Born and bred?
Yes.
Born and bred.
Yes.
Did you see any exciting things happen up there?
Oh, lots of things happened in Bethnal Green.
Really?
Yeah.
Now then, my friend Steve said that when he lived up in London, one of his father's favourite things was pie and mash.
Oh, golly, yes.
Pie and mash and
And liquor.
liquor.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't call it vinegar, they call it liquor.
Yeah.
So what is it? What's it made of? What's liquor made of?
To be honest, I don't actually know because it tends to be sort of kept a secret. But it's obviously a parsley sauce.
Yeah.
And I think they make it with the fish when they boil the fish from the eels.
Right. Oh, right.
Because
Okay.
you also get hot eels.
Yeah.
And jellied eels. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
which is a favourite of many EastEnders. Yeah.
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 So you're an EastEnder.
Yeah.
David's not.
No, he comes from Tottenham.
He comes from Tottenham.
Yeah.
It's a good place to come from. Is Tottenham.
Well, debatable.
So from the East End, we got to go this way, Jean.
Okay.
from my limited knowledge of London, but as a 67-year-old, around London at the time, am I right in thinking there was the craze?
Yeah.
And did you ever, I don't know what age you would have been when the craze were at the height of their notoriety, but did you ever see the craze, meet the craze? What do you know about the craze from being in the East End?
Well, most people had some knowledge about the craze in the East End, in the 50s?
Right,
yes?
yeah.
And my aunt was very friendly with his aunt,
Right,
their aunt.
yeah.
So, yeah, it was, most people would have known about the craze that lived in Bethnal Green, yes.
Yeah, and what did they actually think about the craze? Because you hear different stories. Some people used to hate them, but then they used to say, well, they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, certainly from the East End, people just let them get on with it, basically.
Yeah, sure,
Never
sure.
got involved.
Yeah,
And it was just part and parcel of being in Bethnal Green.
yeah, of course. Yeah. So your education was, or early education was also around the East End.
Yeah.
Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
I loved school. I went to Willinghurst Street Secondary School.
Yeah.
And really enjoyed it. We
Yeah.
had excellent teachers, and school for me was very pleasurable. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, same generation. But when I was at school, I loved school as well. But so when did you leave Bethnal Green then, and the East End?
When I got married, that was in 19.
And who did you get married to?
To David.
Oh, did you? So 1959.
No,
Oh, sorry.
1969.
Oh, 1969. I was aging you. Sorry.
What they do is they
And did you stay around London for a little while?
use that. See these features
We moved to
over here?
Billericay in Essex,
All right, yeah.
and I found it quite difficult
So they
because
grow corn
I
on
miss
top
the
here.
East End of London.
And put it
Yeah.
in the,
Yeah.
Miss the lifestyle,
you?
the family,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
So we then moved from Billericay to the end of the Central Line,
Oh, right, okay.
so that was easy to get back into Bethnal Green to my family.
Yeah.
So,
So family
so
meant a
we-
lot to you.
yeah, very much so.
So
Yeah.
very close bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for most people in the East End, family were very, very important.
Yeah. And did you have any siblings?
Yeah, I had a sister,
Yeah.
5 years older than
Actually, did I
myself.
meet your sister? I think I did.
You probably did.
When you
Ken.
lived in Hazelmere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I started my life, we lived in, I was born in a Nissen hut,
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
which they were temporary accommodation
Yeah.
in the 40s.
Yeah. Yeah.
You obviously know what they are.
I
Nissen
do,
huts.
absolutely. Yeah.
And just before that, all my family lived with my grandma.
Ah, right, okay.
So
Yeah.
we called Nanny.
Yeah.
Until my parents got a place in this
Yeah.
Nissen hut,
Yeah.
and then we moved from there to a council flat.
Yes. Yeah. So once you met David and got married to him, you then obviously had your life up there. But when did you move down to this part of the country? Miles away from London.
Yeah. When David got a job in Surrey,
Yep.
and I had decided to go back into education,
Yep.
so I obtained a place at University College in London,
Yeah.
to take a degree in psychology.
Oh, right. Yeah. And that's what you went on to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 So we, both of us worked in Surrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
In at the university.
Yes.
I worked as an educational psychologist.
Yeah. And I know when I first met you, which was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Because your daughter's 45
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
46 now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Today, actually.
yeah, Louise's birthday. Their daughter, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Louise. And David and I talked about this. It's 30 years ago when I did my first job in Bunch Way.
Brunchway, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can remember Louise was taking her, was it her GCSEs at
Correct.
the time?
Yep.
And you actually took her to the school to take them, yes?
I did, because you and David had gone to work, and I remember I was there, and she was supposed to have gone to school, and she came out of her bedroom, no uniform on, and I can remember saying to her, Louise, what are you doing? You've got to go to school. I'm not going. I'm not going to go and do my exams. And I said to her, if I take you and then come and pick you up, will you go? And she sort of looked at me and she sort of went, oh, I suppose so. And she said, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble, aren't I? I said, yes, you will. So I took Louise to school, then I went and picked her up. So I become a childminder as well as your decorator.
and she passed her exams, Kevin.
Yes.
So probably we've got you to thank for that.
Well, I don't know about that. Oh dear. Anyway, nice to have a chat.
Yeah. Oh well, there you are, Kevin.
Well done. Well done. So we've now come out of that track onto this lane, and we're heading up this road up between some more fields. David's taken us on one of those treks that we never know where we're going, but we've come up this trail behind us. And the first part of it was sweet chestnut and silver birch, and at the moment we're just through, let me show you, holly everywhere. Holly on both sides. David's up in front barking out instructions. But it's been lovely, absolutely beautiful walk, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it, and we've still got a long way to go, I think. We look down through these trees here. This is all beech trees, all away in front of us. More holly down through here, and as you walk along, you see these houses set in different positions, but the houses are brilliant. They've got beautiful views. But we're just at this crossroads now, and we've got this finger post right in front of us.
We're on the Green Sand Way.
Ah, so this is part of the famous Green Sand Way.
Which will take us all the way to Hazelmere.
Yeah. So we know people that have walked this before, Matthew Holsworth in particular. The track goes that way. There used to be a finger post just in front of me, that's all broken. So we're heading up this way now. Absolutely beautiful. Just look at these trees. Just going to go up here, and one of the things that they love to grow around here is Christmas trees. And look at this here, this plantation of Christmas trees just in front of me. Look, thousands of them as far as the eye can see. Oh, I could just step right down a big hole. Now, if anybody can hear anything rattling, I'm sorry about that. I've got a small hand sanitizer bottle hanging on my rucksack, and I'm just about to take it off because I didn't realise until just a second ago how much it was rattling. And as per usual, when you want to take something off, here it is, look, just there. When you want to take something off your rucksack, it should be really easy, and this one's proven to be a real pain, but there it is, it's off. That's going to go into my pocket, or even in my rucksack with everything else. Just going along here now, another view down through the beech trees there, look at that. Looking up towards the canopy of the trees. Absolutely beautiful. And we go round this gate post here. Jean's gone back. The dog that she was walking with decided it didn't want to go any further. The other one's still with David,
Who's also decided doesn't want to go any further, but
yeah,
he's here for Cynthia.
yeah. Cynthia's
She's
she's up the top. She's gone up the top.
We must be in the photograph then.
Yeah, it must be in a photograph. Come back down here. You've got to, you know, you've got to bark these instructions out. Yeah, trying to, but you've disappeared. Yes, Jean's gone back. She's going to get the kettle on. Then we're going to get back, have a nice drink. We've had a lovely walk, and it's going to be lunchtime, I think.
Hopefully.
Take your time.
I feel a bit peckish.
Yeah, I do now after that walk. No, I wouldn't have thought so. But away in the distance
Okay,
is...
you've got Cranley to your left.
Okay.
Across there is Cranley. Guildford is to your right.
So that is south. Down there.
Yeah, so that, yeah.
Yeah. Sun's up there.
Sun's up there, yeah.
That's south.
Yeah. Yeah. So this will be the end of our, well, part of our video for today. So as I say, we're going to head back. So this will be Kevin, David and Cynthia saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Farewell.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Farewell.
Hello. If you've enjoyed Kevin's video today, why not subscribe to his Kevin's Rambles YouTube channel, give us a like and follow us in the future, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.